A classic. That's a classic intermission.
Yeah, it's a nice
One of the classics. I just was on Twitter, not paying attention to Matt as he was talking, and I found this funny tweet. It says, "Twitter owner right-click saved us." So
Yeah.
that is how a lot of people are feeling. Here's, I guess, the artist that made that Sotheby's
Yeah.
NFT.
I saw
And
it.
here's
Yeah.
him saying, as much as I admire your work, I'd like you to remove your PFP that I created for our Sotheby's sale. So this is funny. That's all. Okay, should we talk about real quick? Should we go over some of the projects that we already had talked about that are minting right now, and just kind of catch up on what's on projects before we
Yeah.
dive
Where
into
do
some
we?
GM scores?
What do we start with? Where do we start?
Well, what do we start with? I think
So
Oddstronauts. We could start with Oddstronauts,
all right,
right?
astronauts.
We've been watching
They've been
Oddstronauts.
minting.
They have been minting. My thing is wrong here. I'm reloading. They've been minting. They started minting, I think, yesterday evening, or yeah, it was yesterday evening. And they're looking to mint 10,000. They've minted 5.4 ish, high 5.4s, I think. And so they're still in their mint phase. The mint is slowed down a little bit. You can see here
A little
actually.
bit for a lot of bit. You mean?
Yeah, a lot of it, really. I mean, this
It's
was at 4,700 when I went to bed last night, so it's at 5,354 right now. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely slowed down. So,
yeah, and I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes projects just take a long time to mint.
yeah,
There's certain strategies, they could be doing more of the community, like, as far as like in a Discord, you gotta have like the raid channels going and get people like kind of organized to really kind of pump the project. And the
I
community
mean, it's still
itself is
great. I mean, it's still they've sold 5,400 NFTs too, and it's again, there's so much pressure in the NFT space to like sell out in like an hour. It's
right.
like when it's like we're so addicted to the project
When a
selling
lot of
out
the
as being a
projects that
signal, but it's
I've
like
flipped, yeah,
doesn't have
that
to do
takes
that.
days to sell out. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
projects can be sleeper projects where it takes a while.
yeah, so it's chugging along. I think there's a couple different strategies they could do here, right? It doesn't sound like they're as far as I heard, they're not cutting like the mint or anything. They're still going to be trying to
Haven't
mint
changed
out that
anything yet.
10K,
Yep.
right? And the other thing is reveal. I don't know if the reveal is going to stick on today or if they'll delay that, because a lot of times they'll delay a
Right.
reveal, right? Just
Yeah,
to kind
I
of
was on their
get us started
Twitter.
before.
And I know, like it didn't seem like the reveal had data changed. You're right. So I
Yeah.
think
And
we've
so
got,
and
yeah,
and
who's
this is one of
excited
those
for reveal?
projects, yeah, when the
Last
reveal
tweet.
happens, that could totally help the project kind of, get its feet going again. So we'll see. Yeah. Give it a few days. Give it a few days, see how it is in a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Next week it could be a totally different story.
100%.
So
100%.
but yeah,
What other
there's
projects
people
should we
in
look
there
at?
freaking selling below mint too. So that also slows the mint down when there's paper hands that are
Yeah,
just like I
of course.
minted, so I'm gonna
See, that's a major problem in the mint phase. If you get people starting to undercut the mint price, I mean, it just starts to really mess with the mint. So,
yeah, the mint
that's yeah,
itself, it just slows down. Yeah, which there's, and so that's why it's kind of, that could be an argument to stick with the reveal thing, because that will at least kind of, you know, hopefully people understand the quality art, kind of bring more excitement into it,
right.
get a boost
Yeah.
people in.
Yeah, it
Um,
seems like if you delayed reveal at this point, it could just be doing more damage than good. I don't know.
Could be, yeah,
Right.
because yeah, so it's kind of hard, it was strategizing that, if I were them, I would also consider taking the floor, capping it at a lower mint. I don't think there's necessarily too much wrong with that. They raise plenty of money to probably do what they want to try to accomplish, which is just kind of grow their boba brand, right? And
Right.
well, they
Yeah.
also had a
And
crazy
you know,
roadmap of a bunch of other stuff, but
yeah. It is funny too. Last night, you and I, we had our suspicions, right? We asked the healthy questions. We have healthy suspicion on the show, and when we did our review, we asked
Mm.
questions about does the tea replace actually exist? Did they just buy one and change the branding? Because we went and tried to find it on Google Maps and Yelp,
Right.
but and we did find it. What we thought was it, so we thought, okay, it might exist. And they posted this yesterday to all the fudders and the
Yeah.
doubters. And so, I retweeted it because,
Yeah.
again,
And
we here's the evidence,
And
and
I'm
I
pretty
I
stoked.
like it.
I'm thinking I might try to, as I see some of these prices like below floor, like I might try to sweep them up, kind of type deal. Just because I do, dude, I'm telling you this, or mint some more. I don't know. I only got one. But the thing is that it's like dude, I had a coffee shop, and it's a pain in the ass to own one of those damn kind of thing. Um,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so these guys, being in the service industry, raising a bunch of money via NFTs, way super cool. I really wish I would have maybe thought of that back in the day, but NFTs weren't really a thing then. But no, yeah, it's pretty brilliant, but
brilliant.
so well, it's just newer, right? You don't really see that kind of, it kind of reminds me of the food,
Yeah, the food
hungry and bored
universe.
or whatever,
Yep,
right? Yeah.
yep,
So,
yep, totally.
it's smart, yeah.
The other one that we minted yesterday that had a just smash hit pre-sale mint was the low community. And I also feel
Right,
like Oddstronauts, obviously they could have sold out like a 5,000, 5,500 project for sure. They
right,
already pretty much have. They could have maybe gone lower if they wanted to have that sellout, but it's still going. So I'm not doubting at all that they could make it there. The
right.
lo-fi community, the lo-fi originals community mint was yesterday, and they minted completely out, I think, in pre-sale. I don't know.
Really,
Did
it
it end
was
up going to
seems like
public
it was
sale
either all
yesterday?
in pre-sale or really close, or I just know that I bought one on floor last night because I was like, dude, I'm not going to be up at 1 a.m. to sit here and see if that mint. And it looked like they were going to sell because there was only like, there was like less than 500 left when I minted. So I was like, dude, they're going to mint out before public anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
or there
and,
won't be
so
much
like,
left.
are you sure?
That's
Is
for
my
sure.
screen up? Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, yeah. So here's the low here on NFT HUD. Um, oh, dang. Look at that. Four just bought right away. Someone's sweeping that floor right now. Um, and yeah, it's kind of staying right around 2.2 area. We're getting these dips. You like to see this kind of healthy wave happening here. So we're in a nice dip. This could be a really nice time to enter actually here on the floor, and then maybe release it as the dip comes up. I believe so. Reveal on this is like 48 hours um
Yeah, let me see. I was in
after
the
full mint.
Discord. They
So
did an
not
announcement.
today, but tomorrow night sounds like it'll be revealed. So these will be revealed pretty quickly. So today, I'm assuming, like, right, everyone's starting. The whales are going to be, starting to gather these up in hopes of getting some rare ones once reveal happens. Right, we'll see maybe an uptick on the floor price. But let's check out the what is the floor levels looking like here. This is astronauts floor levels. See, the astronauts really the floor levels aren't too thick, right? It's like in the tens area. It's not like they've
And they had 420 sell in the past day.
um what are we looking for? Low what is it? Low community?
Yeah, but L dot O. Yeah, but L.O. It's kind of hard to find
Oh,
on
gotcha.
NFT in it. Yeah.
Found it. All right, so we'll take a look here. I want to see what the floor. Everything's shutting on me right now.
Uh-oh. Nobody likes that.
Sorry, it's breaking my
Nobody
computer.
likes a chud. Oh no. Oh no.
It's breaking. It's
Matt's
breaking.
gone. Matt is down. Matt down. Well, you know what? I have it up. What did you want to see? The floor price?
I wanted to see the floor strength. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here's the floor strength. This is what got right now. One
Oh,
second. Let me
now mine
reload
was
this.
up.
Yeah, we're just barely more tech literate than boomers, so um, just bear with us.
All right. Yeah. So point two right now. There's 41. But with the volume that's coming in, that could be pretty sustained. Not too, less than that at point two. Then once you get to 0.24, then you start seeing a lot more. Just kind of sitting on the floor here. But I think this project is definitely, I think, one that could, because the art's cool, the community's massive, and there's a lot of support behind this one. And I could totally see the floor on this one going to point 0.5, um, pretty pretty quickly, just because it's like, like how many owners? What are the owners like here? Oh, whoop, that's not top owners. So you see, it's not like we have owners at like one wallet that has hundreds of them,
Yeah,
right?
34
Which
top
means, like,
one.
because a lot of times what happens when you see projects that have that, they'll just trickle them down on the floor price, right? And make their profits over time. And um, we're not seeing that right here. I mean, 34 is quite a bit, but it's not like that's not a huge percentage of them. You know what I mean? Um, and then what was I going to say? Oh, let's look at blue chip comparison.
Yeah, about 19%, 19.85, so 20-ish%.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like this definitely has um some solid holders
Yeah,
in
it's
this
got
community.
potential.
Yeah, so right now the ones that are being sold, like, this is I think could be like, the low you get, just because it's the because once the reveal happens, of course we expect a little dip. But man, dude, that might be when I enter in more. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
This is a good
that's
one.
usually the juiciest dip after sale is the one that's after the reveal for sure. Usually.
Yeah.
Go. Should we look at some new projects? Do we
Let's
have
do it.
anything else we want to win along?
Let's check out.
Sure. Okay. What's the first one?